guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Holly. Today I have another monthly kit smackdown video to share with you. If you're unfamiliar with those videos, it's a series I've been doing on my channel for a while where I test out monthly kits from different shops. And basically I'm just looking for how functional they are they priced right, that kind of thing. You guys seem to really enjoy them. I'll leave all the videos that I've done in the past linked below. And today we have a new shop to the series. It is Soda Pop Studio. And I think she fairly recently reformatted her kits. And she has an unusual format. She actually has this 2-page base kit here that has like your covers for the top, some labels, some holidays, and then some deco covers, vacation strips, paydays, bill dues, date dots, some icons and balloons. That base kit is one thing you can purchase, and then you can purchase 2 different add-ons. So the first one is your sidebar and covers for the days not in the month add-on. So that is and it has some extra labels and boxes as well, so you can get that. And then you can also, if you're a really busy person, you can pick up this extra label sheet. I'm not actually sure if I would need this on a month-to-month basis, but I picked it up for the purposes of actually testing out kind of like the full kit format. So this, like, these are all the different pieces you can purchase, but I thought that format was kind of unique, so I'm excited to test it out. And I'm actually really sad I didn't do this in my main planner. I love this, like the way she did this decoration for this kit, like with the wood grain. I think this is so pretty. I am noticing that this is not quite cut well. Oh shoot. So there's just, this happens to with every shop, and I wouldn't that happens with a lot of shops. It just wasn't totally cut all the way through. But here I'm going to start with the covers up here. And so I have already done one monthly spread this month, and I will leave that linked below as well in case you want to see it. That was a Scribble Prints co-kit. However, my plans have actually changed a bit, and so I'm glad I'm doing this because I have a busy end to the month. So this will be good to kind of talk through the rest of my month. And she does her date strips, and the covers are all connected, so you don't have to worry about lining those up. Yeah, these are just not. And also I'll note that this does not say 2017 on it, so if you are somebody that really doesn't like when it has the year on it, in case you want to save it for another year or something like that, this does not have that. So that is the top. And next I'm going to go ahead and do the sidebar, and this is all one giant strip here. Really cute. That looks nice. And then we have, so this was kind of like one of my concerns about the kit. She basically has this same format of add-on every month. She does not change the covers for like the days that aren't in the month based on the number of days that are not in the month. Does that make sense? Like a lot of shops will send you extra strips or something like that if the month, like for example, February is very short, so you have a lot of different days that you need to cover that aren't in the month. However, this add-on sheet only ever comes with this date of like 3 strips. So that was like one thing I was kind of not in love with about this kit, just right off the bat. I'm going to take that one and put it up there. And then I guess I'll just use the deco boxes. You guys know I'm not a huge fan of deco boxes to begin with, just because they I think it looks a little confusing in terms of like what, if you have something going on that day, if you don't have anything going on that day, why is it blocked out? That's my main concern. So I guess I'll just use these down here because I just kind of want to cover, I really like to cover the days that aren't in the month just functionally for myself. And we do have 4 of them. And yeah, these are not cut well. I'm just like being perfectly honest. Like this I do not consider this good cutting. I'm debating contacting her actually. And it happens, but I was hoping it was only on 1 sheet, but it is on 2 sheets. So not ideal here, but I'm making it work. So we have that one down. I guess I'll just kind of alternate the dark and the light here. Okay, so now we have those days blocked out. And next I'm going to put down the holidays, I think. So we have Valentine's Day. We have President's Day, and then we have Groundhog Day. So we have the holidays down. Next, I think I'm gonna go through with my bills and mark those out as well. So I'm just gonna write on them first and then place them down on the days because I find that a lot easier. Okay, so I have this bill down. This is actually driving me insane. Like how it's not cut well. I'm getting little papers everywhere. Like honestly, I know I'm being really negative right now, but if I was not filming a video, I would just quit because like this is driving me way too crazy, and I would just email her and ask for a new set because this is an issue. But I want to get this video up for you guys. And I can persevere here, but God, this is annoying. This is really, it's bad. Like this is, and I don't know. This type of thing happens sometimes from shops, but this to me feels particularly egregious because it's like multiple sheets that are a problem. But anyway, I am going to continue here with the payday flags. These are very cute. I like the stitching. Okay, so we have those payday flags down. I think next I want to do the birthdays maybe, or I'll do my appointments for the month. So I'm going to use these labels that I have on the multiple sheets here. I have the stitched ones. I'll use those first to mark down just like I have a cleaning appointment and any events. And I'm trying to think if I have any really big events that I want to use. I have this really nice big box. I think I'm going to use that on Saturday the 25th because I actually have 2 events now on that day. So it's going to be a very busy day. It'll be a really fun day, but 2 different social events. So I'm going to go ahead and use this big box to kind of mark out that day very prominently. And now I'll go in for the rest of my events and use these little labels here. So first up, we have, I had a event where I was speaking at on the 6th. And to mark down that, I'm going to I'll use this exclamation point. And then I had a happy hour on the 8th. So for that, I will take, a lot of her symbols relate more to bills, which to me, since she already has the bill dues, I don't find that as useful. I'll just take this little heart there. And use that for the happy hour. And then on this Friday here, I had a birthday party. So for that, I'm going to take the balloons since I think those are very cute. Oh, I ripped it. Ugh, see, this is the problem. This is the problem here. So I have that down. And then I also have some other events later in the month. So I want to put down a cleaning appointment. I think for that, since it's not like a fun social event, I'm just going to take one of these plainer labels for that. And I'll use the little house icon to note that down. And this sheet is cut much better, so that's a lot easier to work with. I forgot about these big boxes. Oh, I kind of want to use one, would have used one for that because that was like a big party. Maybe I'll just lift this up anyway and use it for that. That looks really cute, although I guess I wasted a label sticker. And then I also have, so I have these kind of already marked out. I'm gonna put 2 little dots there to mark out the 2 different events I have going on that day. So that day I have my monthly journal club with my girlfriends from grad school where we get together and read articles and kind of talk about that. And then that night, a friend of mine is actually in from out of town. She's the one that moved all the way across the country. And I'm going with her to a wine tasting party at somebody's house. And the night before, I think I'm going to try and see her as well. So I'm going to go ahead and mark that with I'm not going to use anything because I don't really think there's any icons that really work. And then I have another happy hour on the 27th. So I'm going to take one of these labels here to mark that down. So I have that down now, and I think that's it for all the actual events. The other things I want to mark down are some birthdays. So for those, I'm going to take some of these label stickers with the balloons to add those in. And these are cut really nicely as well. So I probably just got like some fluke sheets, but they are very hard to work with because of that. And I'm gonna add these little balloons as just like a nice little touch to those birthdays. And so there are all those birthdays, and I'm looking at my calendar just to see if I have everything else down. So then the final thing I need to add in is I have 2 traveling this month. So I ended up having to fly home to my mom's house for a memorial service over this weekend. So I'm going to take this strip there for that. So that was one trip, and then the other trip, I am going on a work trip Wednesday through Friday. So let me lift up this other one carefully here. So we accidentally ripped this one in half, but it's only 3 days, so I'm hoping that that ends up being fine. Let's see if we can make this work. Okay, so we have those 2 trips marked down. I'm trying to debate how I want to note those. So she has a car, and I think I'm going to use that for the second trip because I am driving for that. So I'll just use that there to note that, and then I'll just write on the little strips. You can see I like literally have papers attached here. And then for this one, she doesn't have an airplane, and we did fly. She doesn't really have anything else that would work. So I think I'm gonna take some of these little mini flags from one of the sheets of doom, much to my chagrin here. You can see they like not even like, they're all kind of connected. So anyway, that's enough complaining, Hall. So I'll just use this to kind of mark out the 2 ends of the trip. I think that could just be something a little different. Oh, and then I do want to put in that there was the memorial service this day. I mean, obviously that's a sad thing to mark in, but it was an event I attended. And then I also want to put in the Super Bowl on the 5th before I put that flag down. And for that, I will use one of these bigger boxes because I think these are a lot of fun. And I'll take this. Oops. I'm using a different pen. It's a Pilot G2 or the Pilot, what is it? Yeah, Pilot G2 in the 0.5. And it is like, my handwriting looks terrible, but oh well. We're gonna get over it. I'm gonna take the little TV icon to mark that. And then I'll just take this little vacation strip up here to mark down the rest of that trip. And I'll take another one of these little flags in the same color, just to bookend it a bit. And then finally with these other 2 flags here, I guess I have 3 more flags. I'm going to use these to mark down that I need to change my contacts. And I shifted to changing them on Mondays. So I'm going to put that here. So I noted those down as well. Let me get all these little papers out of here. And then the other thing I forgot to do is she has this really cute little Hello February sticker. Definitely want to use that. I think that's a cute little deco touch there. And then the final thing I need to do are the date dots. But I'm going to be honest with you guys, the date dots are on one of the sheets where things are kind of miscut, and I just don't know if I have the patience to deal with it right now. They're just, it's gonna be too hard to try and work with those, so I apologize that you're not gonna get the full effect. She does have a really pretty set of date covers. They, you know, they match all the colors of the kit, so hopefully that is sufficient. So let me get cleaned up here and show you kind of what the finished spread looks like, and then also what we have left. Okay, so here's what we're looking like. I'm not gonna fill in the sidebar right now. Let me show you what we have left. Pretty much used this entire sheet. This had the covers up there, had the stitched labels. I think it had some of the flags. I did add a flag in right there, just FYI. So pretty much used up that whole sheet. This sheet, I obviously should have used the date covers, but just like I said, did not have the patience for it right now. It had icons. I have a few icons left and that long flag. This was one of the first add-ons, and I left 2 half boxes there. If I had thought a little bit better about that, I might have used those differently. And then that one long flag. And then here I had most of these labels left, so I don't think I would need to purchase those for a regular month. That's my thought, because I did have a couple left, and if you remember, I mistakenly used one of those stitched ones, so I had to throw that away. And we have these long flags and a couple of half boxes, so I might have been able to get away with not using this sheet, but I was glad I picked it up. And so what is my take on this kit? First, what I like about this kit, I just think the customizable option is really neat. I really like that. I think that's the main selling point of this. Like, so if you just want like a very simple decorative spread, you can just do that, and you feel like you don't need a sidebar, you can just get all of that. But then if you want to add just a few more labels with a sidebar, you can do that. But then if you have a really, really busy month and you want to add this sheet, you can do that. So I think that's perfect. It kind of caters to a wider variety of styles. In terms of, she has a lot of the things I look for in kits. She has vacation strips, she has the headers, and it doesn't have the date in there. She has a sidebar. I actually kind of like that it's not a stackable sidebar. I typically prefer that there be headers that you can use for these, but this is because I don't like my handwriting, but this is such a cute aesthetic that I actually like this a lot, this style. And I like that it's one long strip because that's just easier to get straight in my opinion. I like that she includes like different styles of things. Like she has these really cute payday flags. I love those. I think her little stitching on her holidays is perfect as well. And I like that she had regular event stickers, some bigger event stickers, some flags. She also had some little dots that I didn't really, oh, I guess I used those there. Some little dots. She had a really wide variety of stuff in this kit, and I liked that a lot. I liked that she had these little balloons for birthdays. I thought that was really cute, and I love this little Hello February deco as well. So, and then the final thing I really love is I just love the aesthetic of this kit. I love the wood grain. I love the fonts she chose. I love the muted pinks. I liked that it was like kind of Valentine's themed without being over the top. I thought this was just a really, really cute kit. So that was really like just something that I liked a lot. And then in terms of things I didn't like as much, obviously I had a major problem with the cut lines on some of these sheets. Like this is just a sampling of the like stuff I'm gonna have to clean off my desk after this. That was really annoying, and I think if I wasn't filming a video for this, I probably would have contacted the shop about it because it was a problem. But that being said, like that can happen to any shop, like, and as long as they handle it well, it doesn't really bother me that much. I just got a little frustrated with this one. Another thing I'm not crazy about is that she does not change the number of date covers that she includes based on the month. I really like to cover up all the days that aren't in the month, and I was able to make that work by using these deco boxes to cover it, but I would have rather this just be one clean strip that looked really nice, just because that's like an aesthetic I prefer. The other thing is I didn't think her selection of icons was that great. She had a lot of them that were like bill related, like phone, water, Wi-Fi, light, but then she also had separate bill due stickers, so I thought that was kind of strange. And she didn't have things like plane. She only had one car, only one house. She didn't really have like an appointment type of sticker, so I was not super crazy about that variety of icons. And then the other thing I'll note is that there's no like little mini deco in this kit. You do get these cute balloons and that Hello February, but I think the main deco is supposed to be these boxes that you can use to cover the days. As I've mentioned, those are not my personal favorite because they block out the days, but if you like that, those could be used as deco as well. And then the final thing was that it doesn't have like the built-in headers for the sidebar, but I actually, like I said, I do like the way this looks, so I'm kind of, you know, 6 in one, half a dozen in another on that one. So overall, I think this is a solid kit. Let's talk price. So the base kit is an $8 kit for, so you get the 2 sheets of matte stickers with that for the $8. And then you can add this sheet that had the covers for the days not in the month, the sidebar, and some of these bigger boxes. That is a $3 sheet for matte. And then finally you can add on this little label one for $2 matte. So if you got the full kit, it would be $13 for a 3.5 page kit. I typically say between $3 to $4 is reasonable for a kit, especially on matte stickers. I'd like to see that on the lower side of that. And so this puts that like a little bit pricier. It comes in over $4 for 3.5 pages for a matte kit. So I would say that's still on the pricier side, but you absolutely don't need to get this. I think these 3 pages actually make a very solid monthly kit, and those are $11 for 3 pages, so less than $4 a sheet. So I think that is solid. But if you do want the extras, you can have those, which I think is just really, really nice about this option, that it's customized to what you need. So I think this is definitely a solid option. I would consider it in the future if I liked the clip art. I just particularly love all these little stitching touches and the little hearts. I haven't looked at her kits closely enough to know if that is exclusive to the Valentine's theme or if that's something she does every month, but I just thought this looked just, I just really liked the aesthetic of this kit. So let me know what you guys thought down below about this functionality, or what you would have done in my shoes with the issues that I had with the stickers. Again, I've bought from Soda Pop Studio before and I have not had that issue, and I'm sure she would handle it great, so don't let that mar your opinion of her shop at all. Just something that I was a little bit frustrated with during this video. So thank you guys as always for watching, and I will be back soon with another video. Thank you guys as always for watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to see more. I've got another monthly Kip Smackdown coming up for the month of March. So thank you guys so much, and I'll be back soon with another video. Bye.